Alright, today we got some new Destiny 3 leaks here, or one new Destiny 3 leak, along with a Destiny 2 Year 3 leak. And this I reported last week on a potential one, and it seems like it's following a lot of this stuff that one did. This is a AnonTheNine, very, very credible one. He's done, some cool shit before. But anyway, yeah, so let's talk about it. And this is just a little thing here. Alright, Destiny 2 Year 3. Not much detail is known outside of the business model and a small detail about the content. There will not be another Comet DLC to kick off D2 Year 3. In place will be an Annual Pass 2.0 style model. However, there'll be a slightly larger DLC and its first entry in every DLC being around the same size. That is a huge disappointment. I think D2 is going to be completely fucked unless they significantly improve the Annual Pass style. It looks like D2 is really just going to be fucked at this point. I kind of expected this. I didn't think they were going to do another big, DLC. But it is very disappointing to see this. I don't think I'm gonna really bother playing this game until D3 comes out. But hey, that's what it is. Old Chicago, Europa, and a return to Venus. Oh boy, has been confirmed. We saw all this one before. I said before that I was very disappointed that we're back on Earth. I think we've been in Earth a shitload of times now, and I'd rather have a completely new area to go to like Saturn. But is what it is. Endgame locations: the immense pyramid-like ship that has been teased since D2 Vanilla and was also seen as a hologram in the Queen's Court. This is a flagship of a new enemy race that will serve as the main threat in the story. The locations, in essence, will become the dreaming city of D3. New enemy race, Astro Demons, known only as the Vale. This is exactly what we saw last week. Their visual appearance is described as having dark greenish skin, sharp claws, and having a distinct stench of wet earth, as mentioned by Ada One's mother in the lore entries brought by with Black Armory. It is not worth. I'm sorry. It is also worth nothing that the Vale, being the true servants of the darkness, are on equal power to Guardians, if not stronger. Awesome. Story: during the collapse, the god of the Vale was slain in conflict with the light. Since then, the Vale have been waiting for the travel to reawaken so they can cipher its power to resurrect their dead god. Ooh, that is great. Darkness abilities have been confirmed. However, I'm unsure of the changes additions to the traditional subclasses. Okay. New game design: open world PvP VE areas, more akin to PlanetSide than Division. Yep. Crucible and Sandbox changes are unknown. And this is kind of what I predicted for them to do with PvE. I thought they were going to do a kind of open world area like that. Hopefully, we're not forced to do that as PvE players. I think that would be a huge disappointment. That would actually drive me away from the game as a whole. Um, Direction: the goal of D3 is to cater to more the hardcore audience more than anything. Yes, good shit. This game was supposedly much more difficult than the previous entries and will focus on how the hardcore community with the franchise will play. D3 will also provide more RPG elements in its approach design compared to the previous entries in the franchise. This makes me kind of orgasm a little bit. Disclaimer: because of all the leaks from when before Anon went dark, these are all early development choices and are subject to change. In addition, outside of penumbra info from what you heard today, I'm unaware of any confirmed or otherwise evident changes to current or future information. Keep that in mind. But the 4chan post, this is one we saw last week. To address the many questions I've received about my comments on the 4chan leaks, is a lot to say. The leaks that were posted were a combination of legitimate leaks from Anon mixed with their own theory and speculation, but presented as a true leak, whether or not the affiliates, faction, this is what I talked about last week, faction-oriented gameplay design, us teaming up the Cabal and Fallen, Callus having a major presence in the story, or 12-man raids are talked about. The bottom line is that none of those are things that are present in any credible leaks anywhere. Um, what in this what is in this post talking about D3 is what known 100% is straight from Anon and no one else. There is no spin and no angle. Okay, so that was kind of the thing of last week. As I said, it was take it with a grain of salt. But this is AnonTheNine officially, and this is the shit right here. This is just great. The ADZ, but out of habit, I thought I would never. Okay, yeah, there it is. There is the Reddit post. Not a lot of information here. But I think the thing to take out of this is that they're really primarily focusing on D3. I think that's kind of obvious right now, just the complete lack of content we're getting. And I would temper your expectations for Destiny 2. In fact, I actually kind of think Destiny 2 is a lost cause at this point. If they're not going with a Comet expansion, then the game's fucked. That's what I'm trying to say. Um, and yeah, so there you go. Peace.